LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live. Okay, guys, this girl Megan Anderson, I'm going to tell you something. The coach, I like Megan Anderson. And I like how she sells herself. And she is what women's MMA needs. Like, this is what women's MMA need, a cocky fighter like Megan Anderson, and confident. We need that because she's going to bring attention to the sport. Since Ronda Rousey is, MIA and she won't be coming back. Megan Anderson, I mean, she that girl. And see, too, the thing of it is that she's already got losses. So her losing, isn't going to, affect her mental psyche because she's already lost before. And I've been telling y'all that I think if this girl can develop her skill set, this is the person who will be able to go the distance with Chris Cyborg. She got the chin to do it. This is the girl that can go the distance with Cyborg if, she develops her skill set. But, the photograph that you guys see in the thumbnail, Megan Anderson, she, put that as a message because she's been getting a lot of bullying and hate mail on her Instagram and Twitter. And people been saying that, she looked like a man on steroids. Now, I'm going to have to disagree with all of that, okay? Megan Anderson is very well put together nicely, okay? She is, her body. I'm talking about her body only. She's put together nicely. Her body is not bad looking at all. It's not overly masculine, and it's not, it's feminine. She looks very, very feminine. She's got the curve, she's got the shape. She's got, pretty much the package. Okay? She's put together nice. And what it is that you have a lot of women. You have a lot of women with a lot of self-esteem issues that they look at this fighter. Okay, first of all, she's confident. She's going out there, she can fight. So she's confident, she's put together nicely, and she can fight. And you got these women who sitting at home, they sitting at home eating a bucket of ice cream, and they big as all no get up. And they sitting at home talking about their thyroid is the reason why they fat. And, they're hating. And I'm sure that most of the hate mail that she get is from women. It has to be. It's from women who would never have the discipline to go put their body in the kind of shape that Megan Anderson does. That they don't have that kind of discipline. So that's why they say these things about her. That's why they say them. But Megan Anderson can be the real deal. Here's the thing that I'm worried about with Megan Anderson. Now, I'm a guy, I watch fights. Okay, I break down skill sets. And right now, Megan Anderson don't have the skill set to deal with a Holm or Jermaine Derandamie. Both of them will put her to sleep. Like literally, they'll put her to sleep. Because the styles and the way she fight, she real reckless when she fight. Megan Anderson will go to sleep if she fought them two right now. But I can see her management team trying to push the envelope and trying to get her into an immediate fight with Holly or Jermaine. She probably 2 years out from even trying to fight a person like that. But I can see because you know what they do with this young female talent? What they do, and a lot of promoters and managers, they do this, and I hope her management team don't do this. They push this young female talent. Now, y'all can say, yeah, they do it to the males, but I cover mostly the women, so I'm going to keep my bases mostly on the women's MMA. They push these young women, if they got any kind of skill set, they try to push them. They try to give them a little bit of sex appeal. And Megan Anderson not afraid to take her clothes off. She not. The girl will strip down in a minute, and she'll show you her behind in a minute. She don't care. Okay? So you got to think now, Megan Anderson got the sex appeal. She got the microphone skill. Now the only thing she's missing is the technical skill set to go in there and beat a top-level fighter. That's all she's missing. If she gets that down and she really cranks it up a notch, and can actually beat some of these girls on the level, Megan Anderson pretty much is going to be the new star of women's MMA. That's just how it is. That's just the way that is. That's what's going to happen. But see, I can see her team trying to push her too fast. And you jump in the ring with the Jermaine Derandamie. You jump in the ring with the Holly Holm. Okay, you jump in the ring with those girls. Or even worse, you put in the ring with Chris Cyborg. I still think, though, in 2 years, I think that she'll be able to go 5 rounds with Cyborg in 2 years. I think she'll be mentally and physically ready to do it. But I think if you put in the ring with a Chris Cyborg right now, nah. She'll get in there and get knocked out in the first minute of the fight. If you put it in there with a Jermaine Derandamie is going to completely, and I'm talking about Jermaine Derandamie will completely hit this girl with those hands. And Jermaine Derandamie got one punch knockout power. Trust me. Jermaine Derandamie will put the girl to sleep. Holly Holm will hit her with a head kick. And I'm going to tell you why Megan Anderson is open for the head kick. Because she comes in with her hands down. You can't do that against Holly Holm. Holly Holm will kick you in the head. That's what she'll do. And Holly Holm kicks so fast, her head kicks are lightning fast. You don't ever see those coming. And Holly Holm has several knockouts with a head kick. Megan Anderson is a walking duck for a head kick. I think they need to pump the brakes on her a little bit. I think her management team need to tell her, look, we ain't going to fight no Holly Holm or no Jermaine Derandamie right now. We ain't there. Because anybody who saw her fight, anybody who saw her fight Charmaine Twait, you saw what I saw. Charmaine Twait almost knocked her out. She almost got knocked out, and I started thinking. I said, this girl ain't ready. This girl is not ready for the big time yet. She just not. Because you think a 39-year-old veteran Charmaine Twait, who's got a lot of mileage on her career, if you think that she almost knocked out, what do you think a Holly Holm and a Jermaine Derandamie, what do you think they're going to do? They need to let the girl develop. They need to slowly bring this girl along. Don't, just because she's the Invicta champion, that don't mean she can go fight the UFC champion. Because I'm sorry, a lot of Invicta talent, they move up to the UFC, but I think the top UFC talent, in some cases, now not all cases, in some cases is better than the top UFC talent. And I can't see Megan Anderson beating those girls. I can't see her doing it. I can't see her doing it. Good fight for her. You know what? Move up slowly. I think, well, I would tell her, get into a fight with LaToya Walker, but I think she's retired now. Well, at least that's what she told me, on her social media, that she's not going to fight anymore. So, that would have been a really interesting matchup for Megan Anderson. But see, let the girl move up slowly. Stop trying to take this girl on a fast lane trip, because what's going to happen is she'll get a couple of wins early. Okay, a couple of early wins, then you'll push into a fight with Holly Holm or Jermaine Derandamie. And then, she'll get in there and get smoked. Because, see, I'm going to tell everybody, and whether you want to hear this or don't want to hear this, that 145-pound title, all roads are going to go through Cris Cyborg. She going to get suspended probably. But every single road to that 145-pound title is going to go through Cris Cyborg. And if these girls win that title, they going to have to see Cris. They going to have to see her. And I'm going to tell you something. The last person to see Cris Cyborg in the ring, they made it on the wall of destruction. We don't know who's going to be the next person on the wall of destruction. We just don't know. But I tell you what, you better be prepared. And Megan Anderson team, if y'all listen to this video, bring that girl along slowly. Okay? Don't rush this girl up to the top. Because she is going to have to see Cyborg. She got to see Cyborg. And let's say if she manages to beat Holly or Jermaine, let's say that. That girl got to see Cyborg. And unfortunately, if she does see Cris Cyborg, any one of them, they will be on that wall of destruction. And folks, that's just the way that is. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. What are you waiting on? Subscribe. I'm done.